what we have learned, then apply the knowledge. We assist each other on the aspects that you need to have a look at, be it on a website, be it on a mobile application, be it on a social media platform. But with this one, I'm going to be looking at a website, and which aspects are we going to be looking at that customers would consider in order to buy a product. But before we do that, I'd like someone to give us an overview of what we discussed in the previous lesson, just to show that we are on the same page.
I think we did go through conversion marketing, demand analysis, situation analysis, and online market, and the persona. I mean, persona. Yeah, we gone through those ones, and yeah, and what else did we go through? Yeah, I think that's
Ask your
those are the
colleague.
things. Yeah, I think that's what we've gone through, the persona, the convention marketing, demand analysis, situation analysis. Yeah, that's what I can still remember on our recap.
Okay. All right. So now we need to apply the framework for digital experience and for customer analysis that we did on which platform. So we continue with the same terminologies that we got from the previous lesson. But just before we go there, let's just have a recap. When someone talks about e-commerce, what comes to your mind?
I'll guess this one. Online.
Online. What else comes to your mind?
So it's online shopping. That comes into mind. It's online shopping. Yeah.
Okay. For me, when it comes to e-commerce, the terms that just comes to my mind randomly is online, like Tobile said. It's deliveries, It's payment gateways like PayFast, Ozo, eCoca, is online basket. So those are things that comes to my mind when it comes to e-commerce. Then do you think there's a difference between online customer experience and offline customer experience? Remember, we discussed experiences before.
I think it is, because the inconvenience and inconvenient, and yeah, inconvenient and convenient is on the same. You can even do your shopping straight, but time limits, places where you shop, you have to consider those things. As well as you're shopping online, you have got to consider time limit. As much as they are very convenient, they are very convenient. You can get your things faster than, sometimes it's easy to, it saves you time to go from one shop to another shop. So yes, all those things, but we experience in a different way, but it's all those things between the two of them, you get all those things.
All right. So the full-time students mostly, they sort of like downgraded online compared to what you are saying. So most of them, like with offline, the experience, you can actually feel what you are buying. You can actually fit, you've got a fitting room and stuff like that. Of course, yeah, it was relevant, but I get what you mean. I mean, most of us men, it's rare to see a man in a fitting room anyway. We always make risks. All right. Just as a
Yeah,
recap on
you're right.
e-commerce. Pardon?
You're right when you say we make risk. That's why I'm talking about time and the inconvenience of all those things. Men sometimes they don't have luxury when they do shopping. Like ladies, they give themselves time when they go to shopping. You can change
When I go to the shops, I know what I'm going to get and I come back.
Exactly.
But for a woman, it's different.
It's very different because he goes for one pair of shoes, but you will put more than 20 pair of shoes to trying to fit them and find out which one is the best. So for me, when I go to the
And
shop,
we end
I
up
need
not liking any of them, just to add.
What?
Exactly. So
we end up
when
not
I
liking any of them.
Toby,
So
wait, Mr. Tyson, can I pause you a bit there? I just want to understand something. Tyson mentioned that you can fit 20 pairs. How can you not like anything out of 20 pairs?
Very possible. You're like, okay, nah, I defeat all of them, but nah, I still don't like any of them. I'll go look. I'll just go from maybe the next shop and just see if they don't have something different. And by the end of the day, you don't buy anything.
But
You
wouldn't you
spend
get
the
tired
whole.
from that?
Not even no. No, you will still wake up the next day and go back to the mall with the hopes that you will actually find something you like.
Did you get that, Mr. Mashlang?
I know that. That's why I don't like to go with ladies when going to shopping. When they are
But is
going to
it every
shopping,
lady? Is it generally every lady or specific ladies?
it's a general things. Most of the ladies they do that. So for me, I don't like to come, go shop to shop, following somebody, going picking this while I'm still waiting, doing 1, 2, 3. Maybe I went for a shirt already. I bought mine. I prefer to go alone. I prefer them to go alone. If ever they go, I give. If ever I need to give the money, they must go and do whatsoever, because I know sometimes I become too impatient, because you go to this shop, you go to that shop, still fitting the very same. And one shop, 10 shoes down the line, nothing fits. You go to another shop, another 10, 15, 5 pairs of shoes. You're still looking for one pair of shoes. And then you following at the back where you sit, you have got to sit and wait. I've experienced that in so many times. So ladies, they're in general like that, or most of them. Shopping is theirs. So yeah.
So, Toby, would you then find the convenience of online shopping if you can actually fit 20 pairs and 12 pairs like that?
Yeah, it would depend. Honestly, it would depend on the fact that how urgent do I need these shoes?
Okay,
Yeah.
that
I
makes
can look
sense.
at a shoe online. I'm like, okay, I love it. I really love it. But I need to wear it like in the next 2 days, and delivery it is between 3 to 5 business working days. Then I'm not gonna buy the shoe.
Or you'd still get it and return it if you don't like it.
No, I'm not gonna buy it at all. Because
Okay.
most of the time we buy because we're buying something because we're going to a certain event.
Like
At least
for a
me.
specific function.
Yeah, for a specific function. I can wear a pink dress for a certain function. Then 2 months down the line, there's another event, and they're saying that the theme is pink. But because I wore that dress 2 months ago, and I have pictures, with that dress. No, I need to get a new one. I understand it's pink, but I need to get a pink dress, a new one.
And do you know that I can wear same suit to more than 5 events?
I know. I know men are like that.
And take as many pictures as possible. Of
Yeah.
course, it will be different angles, but I do understand you. So these are the things that we need to understand, and it must not be based on speculation. You need to do a thorough investigation, understand from a whole segment of consumers, rather than assuming because, let's say, your wife does this and feel like, oh, women do that, or rather than assuming that people in Cape Town do this. So you need to be informed by research. But in most cases, there'll be the similar trends amongst women, if you get what I mean. It's rare, for example, to find a single woman who would go to the shops and get something and come back just like that. It's very rare. You guys actually know each and every corner of the shopping mall, like each and every shop, you know? Okay, so we did a recap here. Now we move on to the exercise. So you guys are well aware of what a wish is. Do you know wish?
Is it not an online, just like Sheen or something?
Yes, that's correct. Tyson, have you come across something called wish?
No.
Okay, you're going to know it now. So guys, if you have got multiple devices, I'm going to encourage you to go to Wish, just Google search and say wish.com or wish whatever. I'm also going to open it on my screen. Then you need to tell me what is it that you are seeing on your screen. Have you opened it?
Yeah, when I opened it, it's just telling me which is a free shipping in all orders.
So you are on the She website right now.
What is this website?
If you just click on the website, Toby, are you doing the same?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, it's on Shein. Shein online. That's Shein online shopping.
Okay, I don't understand why mine is taking long, because I wanted us to have the same screen so that we can discuss them. Because as I said, these class activities are actually better when you're actually in class, because you realize that the homepage that I'm going to open and the homepage that Toby is going to open and the homepage that Tyson is going to open, it's not going to be the same. So the clothing that they display on Toby's page, the clothing that they display on my page, and the clothing that are displayed on Tyson's page are not the same. Why? Because you are not same customers, are not individual. We are not the same individuals. So they are working with algorithms. And those algorithms, they are based on the things that you have searched before. So unfortunately, for example, if you are into pornography, not in a bad way, if you have searched pornography here and there on your device, you are going to find many things that are related to the lingerie, to sex stuff and stuff like that. I don't know if you get it, guys.
Yeah, I totally get it. I totally get it.
If you always look for baby stuff, like you're always buying things that are related to babies, you are going to get to be the algorithms are going to match with baby clothes, you know. If you have been searching about gay people, LGBTQ, you are also going to get things that are in rainbow color, like those colors for LGBTQ community and stuff like that. So our news feeds are not always the same. It means that wish one or the other, it is partaking in individual customer insights, and they can personalize each and every person's homepage, you know, depending on what you search, depending on how your device, is exposed to information, because sometimes people have got ad blockers, people have got security firewalls, have got cookies that have been blocked and stuff like that. But those are things that we get more often. Even right now, if we all go to Take a Lot website, trust me, our pages are not going to be the same. I don't know if you can also do the same exercise with the people that you live with. You just tell them to Google that thing on their mobile phones or on whatever gadget that they are using. You realize that the content on those pages are not going to be the same. I don't know if you've ever played with that.
Yeah, definitely, because I think that's what they do. They look on whatever you search, they look at your behavior, what you like, what you don't like. Individually, it's not that what you like is not what I like. So when you search, obviously, when you're searching for laptops, when you go to website, they will give you most of what you're searching, laptops. If I'm the person who's always searching for underwears online and everything, so the moment I went into that website, it will give me those that I'm usually searching them. They look in the trends, what you're looking at, the behavior, what you're looking when you are online.
That's very true. And it becomes very difficult when you are using a family gadget, because sometimes in our families, we've got what we can call a family laptop, or a family desktop that is mounted in the sitting room or in the dining room, whereby all members of the family use that machine. It becomes very difficult to track the algorithms, because I'll search things that are related to my studies. My sister would come search things that are related to her makeup. Then all of a sudden someone comes and says things. So all of a sudden the algorithms can end up being confused and overloaded. Then another thing that you analyze when you are looking at, you analyze when you want to assess customer experience is the navigation of the site. So what you are seeing there, is it easily navigable, for example? What about the pricing? Do they look real to you? The clothing, do they look real to you or robotic? Like, do they look like more like artificial? Would you recommend, based on the current experience that you're having with your Wish Apps website right now, would you make recommendations? Would you make recommendations, guys? Or would you buy on that platform? Based on what you've seen so far, would you buy on that platform?
I'm between a yes and a no.
Okay, why yes, why no?
There are some items that I look at, especially with the pictures, they kind of attract my eye, but there are some items they look too fake. Like they're giving China more. I know it's a Chinese website, but they're giving China more. So nah.
So are they giving you a Kwatunusa version? I didn't know this concept of Kwatunusa, honestly.
Yes, it's
I learned
giving
it last year.
Kwatunusa
I
version.
didn't know. Most of these terms that we come across, they are not in academic books. You need to learn it in class. And there are so many things that I learn in class, guys, when you're thinking that, oh, the lecturer is going to give us information. I get a lot in class. And one of the things that I got was Kwatunusa.
Yeah, it's giving Kwatunusa vibes.
To understand the concept of it, like the informal, business transaction where someone has to bend to Tunusa and to get stuff, like, oh, wow, okay. Not that I don't know the practice of Kwatunusa, but the term itself, I didn't know about that. So you always, guys, so you already know this term.
Yeah, the Kwatunusa is.
I don't know which planet I come from. Hey, I didn't know about it. Okay. So those are the things that you look. You also look at the shipping, by the way. Is the shipping reasonable? You look at the reviews. If you click on a product there's a product that we clicked on in the afternoon during the full-time class. All the reviews were videos that were made by white people, not in a bad way. So students came to a conclusion that these reviews might be fake. For example, Tyson would ask 5 or 7 of his people to make reviews, and it appears as if they are from all over the world. But if they are from all over the world, you also need to see people's different skin texture on those reviews. Oh, it was a ring. It was a jewelry in form of a ring. So the people were holding it, and all of them, it was showing white skin.
I agree on that.
Mm.
I agree. I've always myself. I've always, when I look at the reviews and check exactly what the people are saying, I always look at where is this person coming from? Where is this person? How is it look? Is it a white? Is it a white? Because if ever you can see it's all white, and then they're coming all from Europe, and then the product that we are viewing is here in South Africa, it's very difficult to know exactly what is it real or not. But if ever I can see somebody who's like a surname is a Mashangu, or on those reviews, it makes me, gives me hope. Okay, which means even here they've bought that product. So it it really does that. You see some people, they just, I think they buy these influencers to come and say, okay, give us these things and then review this, and then because they know that maybe they are being paid for that, even the paid product, they just give you a 5 or a 4 star, and then when you go there to review all the comments and then the stars, you find all the stars, they are almost 5, 4, 5, 4, and you find out, no man, but there's the one pattern that I don't understand here. So it's true.
Yeah, very true. For example, if the prices are in rands, for example, if the prices are in rands, why are we not having reviews from different South African tribes to show that there are actually people are buying them in rands? You know,
Exactly.
so
Exactly.
those are the things that you look at, and you also look at surnames. You know, you cannot have a product that is being sold in rands. Of course, it has been augmented to suit any currencies, but it also has to speak to the natives of the currency users. You know, look at the surnames. Are you having a Zulu surname, or an Afrikaner surname, or a Ndebele surname, or a Pedi surname? If it's not there, then it means that this thing is not as legitimate as it is showing itself. So that's how you do customer analysis. Customers can give you a feel of what is it that they want. And as a result, you can then, so it's up for Wish now. Let's say we're marketing managers for Wish. We can then make recommendation that this is what you need to do. If this thing is augmented to suit many countries, people in Spain, they need to have a sense of belonging. That's part of experience. If you are selling it in Spanish, even language, use Spanish language there. The reviews, selected the reviews, like filter the reviews that suit a location. So if it was bought in Brazil, let people in Brazil be able to see the Brazilian reviews and stuff like that. Though it's difficult to have such inputs because brands are always hesitating to pay huge amounts of money to have these things done. But there are brands who are investing so much into customers, they wouldn't mind to get as many input as possible to make sure that customers have got a good experience to come back again. Remember, there are only 2 outcomes of good customer experience. The first outcome is customer satisfaction, which is going to lead to loyalty. And the second outcome is repurchase intention. That exercise that I asked you guys, would you go back to your ex? Any questions on this one?
No question for me.
No questions.
All right. But guys, do I make sense? Are you understanding these things? You know, you can stop me anytime if you like, no, dude, what you are saying here doesn't make sense at all. Okay. So please let me know if I'm not making any sense.
Actually, you are making sense. It's just that the class is taking too long. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like these 4 hours. That's why I want to to push and push and push. You know, the problem with part-time students, per week, we have got 6 lessons that we need to cover, right? So with these 6 lessons, with full time, I meet them 3 times a week, which means I teach them 2 lessons on Tuesday, 2 lessons today, and 2 lessons tomorrow. But with you guys, since we meet only once on Thursday, I need to teach you everything.
Yeah, I do. I see.
So that's
I
the
see,
challenge why they
yeah.
take this long, you know. And the more it
Yeah.
is this long, sometimes I think I end up giving you guys information overload. Like it becomes very difficult to digest what you've learned. Oh, there's something very interesting that I'm seeing from my screen from your username, guys. It's written TMTM.
Yeah.
Tobile
Our names,
Tyson
they're all
Matlang and Tobile M. That's very interesting.
Tobile Mhlongo.
Tobile Mhlongo, yeah.
You guys are not related.
No, Mahlangu
No.
Mhlongo.
Please
Different.
go and do what they call ancestral DNA.
But it's Mahlangu Mhlongo.
It's a joke,
only,
guys.
It's only
But
the
Mhlongo is Zulu, right?
yeah, Mhlongo is Zulu, Mahlangu is Ndebele.
Okay, yeah, I used to have a primary teacher called Mahlangu, who was a non-Ndebele in my region. All right, guys, in the next lesson, I don't know if you want us to take a break or what, but we are going to look at social emotions.
What lesson is that? Lesson 16?
Lesson 16. So we have got up to lesson 18.
Okay, what time is the class going to be finished?
Yo.
The class ends at 10 p.m.
But honestly, I'm very tired now.
I'm also tired.
I don't know. I don't honestly, I don't think I'll be able to like be up until